on the page, I still have the record, but Suga really won it.
Do you think you might redo your existing any percent run?
Think I might?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because you have been beaten in the hearts and minds of those who follow SDA.
But my name is still on the page.
In the hearts and minds of the people that read SDA, you're a loser, and you are not nearly as good as Suga.
Yeah, I might. But I probably wouldn't unless...
You probably should take a break. Look at you just...
Yeah, those shaman are very painful.
Yeah, but they have a melee attack, basically. I mean...
Yeah.
If you just don't run up to them and just wave in their face, you're just taunting them.
But they charge up to you and come close, and then all the other little flares all charge up to me so I can't get away.
You have teleport.
Teleport's not good. This one, he's immune to fire, so I'm just using telekinesis on him to keep him stunned. That also prevents him from killing my mark.
Oh, that's what you're using telekinesis to keep him
Right.
stunned. That's right, because it does knockback, doesn't it?
It does knockback, so it just pushes him up against the wall. My mark...
Your merc did the heavy lifting on that one.
Right.
Did you sell a potion?
Yes, I did, just to make room for my belt, because I'm switching from 2 rows of healing potions and 2 rows of mana potions to 1 and 3.
I see.
Just because I'm doing a lot more teleporting right now, or a lot less dying or something. I don't know. I'm just playing Diablo.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah, this is just how I normally play.
4 hours at a time, start to finish.
Yeah. And then delete the character.
Do you delete her at the end?
No, I still have her saved.
Oh.
I actually still have the save file of every single segment.
So if anyone wanted to step into your shoes at a certain point, you could email them.
Sure. If, like, they say, oh, you should have killed this guy, it would have been much easier. I could say, send him the save files and say, yeah, okay, you do it. Shut up.
But what if they do? And then they continue the run and it's better than yours?
Then I just block them and never talk to them again.
But then in the hearts and minds of people on SDA, you won't be the champion.
Listen. In the hearts and minds of people, I think I did all right.
So you're just settling for all right?
I think so. Besides, I mean, you can't get a perfect run.
Well, that's true too.
You can't get a perfect
Well, except
segment.
for the Diablo 1 run, where the kid just, like, luck manipulates everything, so it's just a door.
Yeah.
2 inches away from the door that he comes in. That was an amazing run to watch.
Yeah, Diablo 1 in 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could watch that run during, like, any of these leveling segments to come. Because once
There's still more leveling segments?
Yeah, because once I hit like level 22 when I get to Act 4, but I realized I really should be level 25.
I see.
It was tough deciding how to level, because I only need to be level 20 to fill out Act 2, or to fill out normal, but I need to be level 25 to get good experience from the rest of the game, including Nightmare. So, I don't know, if...
Why were you teleporting around there?
I was looking for a boss back, but there wasn't one.
That's sad.
Yeah, I lost just a couple seconds. So I'm still getting Kalim's body parts, and I also got that Tomb of Last Asim, which I give to Alcor. He eats it and gives me 5 skill points. And then the Sorceress says, what is the quote? It is the black book will bring a black day in hell. And then everyone in the audience goes, ugh.
It's not as bad. You should have... Yeah. You should have done this run with an Amazon and then just killed Shank. And then just stopped the run.
What does she say?
Oh, did I do that? And that is truly when the audience groans, and then...
It's like Diablo 2, now with Urkel references.
I'm sure
so my Mark just died there. He had no chance to live. And what some astute viewers may have saw is those light-plated boots. Those are Vidala's fetlocks. It's amazing that those dropped. And I was strongly considering just quitting the segment right there. That way, if I died to these guys, I would still... You know, in case I died, I didn't want to lose the boots. And I almost just died there. But I just went with it and said, you know, I'll do my best to live. And hopefully I'll keep the boots. And I did. Because you're watching it. So, now
that's pretty lucky. So you're just downright careless. Oh, and you get Eisenhardt's case too.
Yeah, but that's not good.
Well, obviously, but it's still lucky.
Yeah, I suppose. What I should have done there, which I now regret, is taken the flail and broken open the thing right there.
Why?
Because now what I'll have to do is I'll have
to do it at the beginning of every run.
No, not
that you do a Mephisto.
No, I only do Mephisto once in normal.
You didn't do any luck manipulation?
I did a nightmare, but not in normal.
Oh.
But what I have to do now is I have to go smash up the orb while the High Council has respawned.
Oh, yeah, that's not smart. Why would you do that?
It was, a misplay, I guess. The boots made me nervous.
Fair enough. I understand.
But the boots are worth it. They give me faster run speed. So here I am avoiding the High Council, smash open the orb, and getting the hell out of the way. As the orb slowly opens up the door for no real reason. It's like, come on.
It compels the door open.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense.
I thought we've already established that nothing in this game makes any sense at all.
True. There's the staircase.
I hate that Durons have hate level 2. They make it 20 times larger than any other dungeon because they know that everyone runs it so that they can get to Mephisto.
Yeah.
And of course you can't see it here, but because you know the way.
Well, it's actually only larger in Nightmare in Hell.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, the normal one is still normal.
No one ever runs in normal, that's why.
Exactly, because in normal, the drops are really bad.
Do you get anything good here?
I don't know. So are you on the edge of your seat, everybody?
I am.
No.
You got Mephisto Soulstone.
And a belt. That belt might be good. And here we are in Act 4.
Of normal difficulty.
Yes.
Was your belt good? You didn't even look at it.
Well, I don't know yet.
Wait, what'd you just put skills into on the cold tree? Oh, you're...
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Did I put into Glacial Spike?
Yeah, I guess, is what you did.
So now I have greater healing and mana potions, which are amazing for me because it does something like it heals 2,000 mana, but since it's over time, let's say my mana pool is 200, and over time it'll heal 2,000, but it heals at the same rate that my teleport drains it. So I actually get to use, if I just use the potion and let it fill up, it would actually be less beneficial than if I never let it fill up and I just keep teleporting while it's constantly refilling. Which is, I don't know if that's a good explanation, but you'll see it if you look at my mana bar when I do concentrated teleporting.
Yeah, because when you use the potion, and if you just let it fill all the way up, then you don't get additional benefit.
Because once the potion fills up all the way, it stops working.
Yeah.
So you can see right now my potion is my mana is kind of keeping up with the recharge of my potion, even though I just let it fill because I had to stop and kill stuff.
So what are you doing now back in Act 3?
I'm leveling.
Oh, okay. Oh, what do you have to level 2 this time?
I think I wanted to be level 25, but...
What level did you start out at?
I don't know.
Well, how long would you say this leveling's taken in? So we can say ahead of time this time that, hey, if you don't want to watch this kid level...
This leveling, I think, is like 3 segments or so you probably would want to skip this. If I were you, I would skip it. But I'm not you, so, I'm kind of helpless.
Watch it and then just try to think of things to talk about.
Yeah. Maybe we can eat our sandwiches and pizza.
Did they bring blue cheese ever?
They didn't bring the blue cheese.
They didn't make this buffalo either. This is just like chicken.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she said we'll take regular chicken fingers and dip it in buffalo sauce.
Yeah, but she was so angry.
She was angry.
She was probably so angry she forgot. She probably just blacked out in rage. So, I noticed that you're using Glacial Spike and Fireball. That's 2 different trees, Alan. Wouldn't it be more beneficial if you focused on one tree?
One would think so, but...
I clearly do.
In Hell, every mob is immune to something. So I need to have 2 trees available. That way I can kill everything. Most everything. Because, there are going to be a lot of mobs I run into that are immune to cold. And cold is going to be my main killing spell. And there are going to be a lot of mobs that are immune to fire. So if I only had one, I would have to just sit back and let my mark attack them. There's one mob I run into that's immune to both cold and fire, which means I literally can't hurt him, which means my mark has to, which makes that a very, very boring fight.
That's the, that one...
He has it's Hell Act 3 High Council. It takes like 5 minutes just for my mark to pick away at him. And that's annoying. You know that crappy helmet I just gave my mark? He actually keeps that the entire game. I never bothered to put a better helmet on him.
You're a jerk.
I know.
Your mercenary is going to get laughed at.
By whom?
Who
does he interact with?
The demons and everyone in town. All of his other mercenary, but Emilio. Emilio probably has an awesome helmet.
He gave up his social life
by Shug.
He gave up his social life when he became a merc. That's his choice, as we discussed.
We never determined that it was his choice.
No, but I determined that I don't care.
Oh, that's right. That is what we determined. So what is the best XP in Act 3 in terms of normal enemies?
Normal enemies is flares because they die so quickly, and there's just so many of them per area. Like, look at how many of these guys there are. It's ridiculous. The reason I'm using Glacial Spike 2 is because it freezes the enemies in that they cannot move while frozen. It's not just like slowing them like the other cold spells do. So if I freeze them, it can like make a wall of frozen guys that the rest of the enemies can't get through. So while that first line is frozen, I can hit them with fireballs and the splash damage will hit them all. And so in Act 5 and Act 4 actually I use that a lot, and that actually make a wall of frozen enemies that I keep alive while killing everybody else. And that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I suppose.
So we're still leveling and we're running out of things to talk about.
I like how those guys run away from you when you're
Oh my god, I hate enemies that run away.
But it's hilarious, though.
It's not. And I actually just hit H for help to bring out the help told me what buttons do what.
The guy ran away from you. You're like, help!
What button do I press to make him stop running away? And I keep going to this ruined temple because there's always this boss pack of spiders.
What happened to the temple? Did the spiders ruin it?
No, this lady over here ruined it. The one we're about to interact with. That one.
Her and her friends are so fast.
Yeah, they are. But now they're dead. Up. Yeah, you did.
Did you try to keep your merc leveled, or was that just kind of a...
It was, try to keep him alive because the longer he stays alive, the more XP he gets and the more he stays level with me.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is just... unnecessary because once I get to Nightmare, I'm going to be hiring a new merc anyways.
Oh, okay. So you really just don't even care about him, which is why you gave him the Berserker helmet.
Right. The mercs do different effects, different auras depending on what difficulty you hire them in. So, once I get to Nightmare, I can get one with a cold aura, which slows down everyone near him, which I get. And that's nice.
That is nice. Good for him. Do you get Emilio in Nightmare? Do you ever get Emilio?
I don't know.
Why do you undervalue Emilio so much?
Why do you like Emilio so much?
Because his name is Emilio.
So what?
Like Emilio Estevez.
So what?
I would love to have Emilio Estevez as my partner in D2.
So? I wouldn't.
Well, I guess that's your personal preference, and that's why when I do a run of this game, it's going to be so much better than yours.
Because it'll have Emilio.
It'll be identical to the frame, except I'll get Emilio.
He'll just Photoshop his name in my run, and then, truncate 2 seconds off the end.
Because of Emilio. It's the bonus you get for using Emilio. It's in their bylaws.